What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the Season 1 finale of this baseball closer Road to the Show series. In this episode, we are going to be, like I said, this is the season finale, so we're going to be going through the Cubs, Pirates, Brewers, however many games that is that we actually pitch in. We will go through to get to the end of the regular season here. In the last episode, we did take a look at the standings here, and we saw that we are eliminated from playoff contention, or from winning the division. No surprise there. But it was the wild card that we were looking at, and with the Diamondbacks one game above the Pirates with 10 games to go, we are 6 games back. 6.5 games back. Our elimination number is 4. So we would have to win out and get some extreme help. It is not out of the realm of possibility. And we will start that against the Cubs. Hat of the episode, same as last episode. I didn't change hats this time. Mainly because my only hat that I have left close to me is a Chicago Cubs hat. Which I won't, but it is a nice Cubs hat, or a sentimental one at least. So one's down the line, but foul. That's foul. Let's go ahead and get out of this one. There we go. Out. Actually, after this game against the Cubs, I will go ahead and show you why I enjoy this hat. That hat more than I enjoy anything else. Because the more I think about it, the more I want to. Got the strikeout there. So there's that. There's that. Come on, one more. One more. Kyle Tucker. Come on now. Fouled off, okay. I see you, Tuck. There it is, alright. So, I'm going to go ahead and stop this and show you the hat. Okay, so the hat of the episode is actually going to be this Chicago Cubs hat. And you might be saying, what's so special about that Chicago Cubs hat? Well, as I make the catch, it has my mother's birthday on it. So, special hat to me. I wear it almost all the time now. It has turned it into my go-to Cubs hat. So that way she is always by my right ear, where she would always talk it off. So yeah, special hat for me. Sentimental hat more than anything else. But anyway, enough with the sad stuff. I already had one sad episode when I was talking about Mother's Day. So, no more sad stuff. But, like I was saying, hopefully I can get out of this episode relatively fast. I mean, I know we're taking on the Cubs. Got him out. Ooh, that's interesting. I don't know if Nicky Lopez is wearing that number for real. And the reason I say that is because that's the number Matt Shaw was wearing at the beginning of the year. So I don't know. I don't know if they decide to call Shaw back up, if they will move Nicky over, or will Shaw have to pick a different number as we get Tucker on the strikeout there. Interesting, to say the least. Now, Ian Happ. And I'll say this, as a Cubs fan, I always have this one player of the era that I love with all my support. In the past, so the very first one I had was obviously, for somebody in the 90s being a Chicago Cubs fan, this probably comes with no surprise. The first one that you ever enjoy watching is Sammy Sosa. So Sammy was my first ever Cub that I rooted for, and Mark Grace too, over at first. Then after Sammy, it was Derek Lee, who wore 25 and played first base. Then after Derek Lee, it was Aramis Ramirez, who was around the same time D. Lee was. So those two I really enjoyed playing with, or not playing with, enjoyed watching, as that one is a high fly ball to the wall. Okay. I forgot why I was in here. But, so, is this Dansby? Yeah. So my biggest one after Derek Lee was Aramis, because Aramis was still around a little bit longer, and then it turned into Soriano once Aramis. I can't remember when Aramis left, honestly, but it was like Derek Lee, Aramis, Ramirez. For those three were my favorites in the early 2000s. 2010s, again, I'd say Aramis and Alfonso Soriano. And then it became Mr., and he's been nicknamed this a little bit too, Mr. Cub 2.0, and Anthony Rizzo. As soon as Rizzo got called up, that was my guy. And I say that, long story, to say that for the 2020s, now that Rizzo and them are gone, Ian Happ, that's my guy now. That's my favorite Cub to watch, is Happ. So he has stayed when he has probably had an opportunity to leave. And he loves the city of Chicago. And so I'm happy that I get those types of players to enjoy. If the season's good or if the season's bad, it doesn't matter to me. As long as I have Cubs baseball on the air, and as long as the guy that I'm rooting for is still a Cub, it's all that matters to me, as that's going to be down for a base hit. Throw is going to be not in time, and now I have a speed demon on base as I gave up the Manfred runner. Oh, can't be squeezing me on that. 1-2, I should have been out of this inning. Not because of the pitching or anything like that, but because I shouldn't have had to throw that strike. That ball should not have been put in play, but it has been, so nothing I can do about it. Let's go ahead and watch this. Come on, Ellie. Get a base hit here, score guy. Not have a loss again. And is it going to be... Oh, no, it is going to get down. One run's going to score. Is this going to be in time? Nope. So I head back out here. Is it just when I don't, or when I watch the plays that I don't get the Manfred runner? Because that's interesting. I think that's a bug in the system that if you watch as a pitcher, if you watch and then you go back into extras, the Manfred runner disappears. Got the strikeout on Tucker, and I'm realizing what I'm doing here. Okay. I realize what they're doing because I came in at the 10th. I came in and at the 10th inning, and it's the 12th, which, okay, now that I pitched the 12th. See, now the 13th, there's the Manfred runner. And they're going to turn my own mashed potatoes. Okay. Turn my own mashed potatoes time, because now we are definitely past what I would consider myself for as a closer, because I have now pitched the 10th, 11th, 12th, and now we are in the 13th. And I only pitched one out in the 10th, so I could see the 11th, the 12th, okay maybe, but now we're into the 13th, my 11, 12, third full inning of work, my fourth inning overall of work. I swear. Yeah, there it is. There's a magical sign. No duh. Of course, I just top 99 with that pitch. No duh when you see that. Your pitcher's arm is getting tired. No. If it was up to me, man, you're going to jog me back out for the 14th. Yeah, turn my arm into mashed potatoes, dude. Terry Francona turning my arm into mashed potatoes. Strike. But I'm touching 99, so can I really get that mad? Manfred runner's over at third. I don't care if I pick up the loss now, honestly. Okay, cool. Now you decide to pull me. You should never have had me out there for the 14th. Whatever. I mean, I get what I wanted. I didn't finish the 14th, so. And we pick up the win, but that, I don't get that. Oh, you made sure I pitched 4 innings straight. Okay. Well, I definitely have a lot of tokens to use. And that was just the first series. Like I said, I wanted to finish the season today. I forgot that was a 4-game series. So, that being said, I'm not going to touch anything. Let's go ahead and head into Pittsburgh. Bullpen. Did I see velocity? Break. Arm accuracy. Cool. Okay, now I get to put it in this type of situation. Last game against the Pirates, so yay. I guarantee you they're like, his arm is mashed potatoes, Terry. So, yeah, I was probably unavailable for the whole series until now. But, I mean, let's get out of this. Ground ball. Again, I don't care because we get the out. And that was only the 8th. Oh my gosh. Is this still considered a save? Now that we have a 4-run lead? Because I came in with a 1-run lead. I think this should still be considered a save opportunity for us. There we go. Out number 2. Or out number 1.
Back here in Cincinnati, we go to the 9th at the plate for Pittsburgh, G1 Bay.
Oh, come on. You can't be squeezing me.
The corner for a strike.
There you go.
Swings through that.
Slurve, okay.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Pop up, foul ball. And out, number 2.
First out here in the 9th.
So,
Here's Gleyber Torres.
last game of the year against the Pirates. That's fouled away.
Southpaw, 210 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2024.
Pop up. Like I said, I don't care that I didn't strike out anybody in that game. Because I just want to finish the season. You see, my strikeout rate is down to 46%. Oh, I did get 1 strikeout. Okay. I mean, so whatever. So, last chance here. 0.21 ERA. 51 against the Brewers. Okay. 3-run lead against the Brewers. So a win here. Win here, and it seals our record as over 500. We sealed the 500 record with that win against Pittsburgh and our 4-out save there. So got the strikeout against Garrett Mitchell.
Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
And in this game, Milwaukee has already clinched the division, I believe.
The MLB that form a glove. Not everyone even realizes that it's an M and a B.
And we have probably already been eliminated from playoffs. So we are just playing for pride. I mean, I'm always down to play for pride. As long as I don't get taken deep off of that crap. Yep. Got a save.
Chris, where does this Brewers glove logo rank for you?
31 saves. And again, for being called up mid-season, 31 saves out of 32 opportunities. Will I get another opportunity here is going to be the question. I will. I mean, it might not be a save opportunity. It is, okay. I was going to say, it might not be a save opportunity per se. Because it could have been, they wanted to get me working. I'm trying to think of why they would not have brought me in for a save. because they have been using me a lot. So my guess would have been, just wanted to get me work, but used me for 4 innings against Chicago. It's not like I haven't been catching strays, so again, hard contact to the third baseman, but gets the out there.
Go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
So, like I said, I appreciate you guys sticking with me for this season 1 of the Pitcher Road to the Show series as we wrap up here. This series isn't going away. We'll have season 2 probably in a couple days whenever this gets loaded up. But what I want you to do down in the comments below, and even if we still have another game after this, down in the comments below, if you want me to, I'm thinking about adding a 4th pitch. Now that I'm up here in the show, and I'll be up here in the show for all of next season, I want to add a 4th pitch. So let me know down in the comments what pitch that should be, and I'll show you the pitch choices here in a little bit. And we'll get to simming the postseason. Twins have defeated the Dodgers. Okay. So the pitches. If I were to add a pitch, it would go on the square button. We can do sinker, curveball, slider, splitter, changeup, knuckleball, a 2-seam, a cut, a circle change, palm bar, fork ball, knuckle curve, screw, 12-6 curve, sweeping curve, or the Vulcan change. I would want to put, because I want the slurve to stay in there, so maybe not slider. I'm thinking curveball or changeup are my first 2. I know I said when I created this guy I didn't want to have the fastball, changeup, curveball. But now that I've pitched a full season, I can add those types of pitches on. Now that they've seen my 3 main pitches. So let me know down in the comments below. And we will do the before anything else. I know I'm like prolonging this. Let's look at the retired players. Brian Shaw and Wade Miley for the Reds. Yan Gomes with the Yankees. Holy crap. I didn't know that's where he went after he left the Cubs. Jesse Chavez. Yeah, well, that makes sense. With the Cubs, I don't see any of those guys. Justin Verlander age. That's funny. So yeah. Want to see if it is Rizzo's on this one. Okay, no. He would have been right there. Okay. Confirm, yeah. Yeah, no surprise. So heading into the 2026 season, let's go ahead and assign some points here. Get that to a 70, that's to a 70, and that to an 84. So we move up only 1 or 2 overall. I didn't see us move up to a 77. I will do a lot of this off screen. Well, no, I won't do that to you. In the next episode, we will begin the off season a little bit. We'll do a little bit of spring training, and then we'll jump into the regular season. That's going to do it for this episode. I will see you all then. Peace.